Okay, and welcome back. Let me pull up the game here. We're playing Dwarf Fortress today. Appreciated the everybody who participated or commented on my last video. Just make sure my sound is okay. Let me just check it with the live stream. Hang on one second. Sounds good. Okay. Okay, so we're playing Dwarf Fortress today, and we're gonna continue where we left off. I don't think I've played, if hardly at all, since the last video. So on today's episode, so a couple things. First of all, I went ahead and changed this to 26. So instead of 18, it's gonna be 26. I figured that we could use just a few more dwarves, but I do like the restricted immigration challenge of this, and I really want to make that my last change. Basically, I've been just kind of going down here and like looking around and seeing, are there minerals that I want? This is rutile. So then what I'll do is I'll just, dig a little thing like that. The good news is that because my staircase is somewhat well, it's such a vertical space that only flyers can really breach this staircase, and even if they did, see here, I'd like to go over here and get this platinum or the galena. Although, what do we have here? Is this tetrahedrite? That's copper. Even if the flyer, let's say a flyer came in, this is like in the middle height. This goes way down, as you know. But even if some flyer was like here and flew all the way up to one of my levels where there's an exposed staircase, let's say here, they come in, they go up the stairs, and they start flying up, and they get all the way up to about here. Sorry. Ooh, that's gonna be cassiterite. That's excellent. Have I mined any cassiterite yet? That's tin, which is used for making bronze. That's amazing, because that's gonna be super useful. Because we don't have any iron, it turns out, or it looks like so far. So this bronze material is gonna be the next best thing. Yeah, I think we have mined out a little bit. And then what I could actually do is and I know I'm getting distracted from what I was talking about, but I just want to make sure I get as much of this as possible. So the best thing to do is to go ahead and indicate where you want to mine, and then probably build little platforms to get over here, I would think. That's going to be a little bit of a daunting challenge, but what I could also do is this, easily. And that'll take me over to here, and then what we can do is build floors, for example, here. And I will eventually build one there, and probably there. And so we're going to dig this out, so probably over here. So that's going to be a good start. We'll have to come back and monitor that as we go. There's gold up here. I probably want to grab that. It's so easy to just get carried away with the mining, Hopefully I'll run across some more cassiterite as I'm going here. I don't know. I guess I could do this, and then, oh yeah. And then just kind of go like that. Okay. But anyway, the flyer would then go up the stairs, and right around this level here, wherever our entry, yeah, here it is. I have a drawbridge. Now I don't recall whether I've connected it to the lever. I guess I should just be on the safe side. Got plenty of mechanisms, so why not? We're in the process of deconstructing these, and we're going to build walls there. I think that's where we left off last episode. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of let the game run for a while. In the meantime, I'll explain what I'm doing in my workshop level. By the way, I have 18 dwarves and all but one of them are super happy, so I'm pleased about that. I went ahead and built a couple things. I don't recall exactly what was here last time, but so I moved my rough gem stockpile, it's a quantum stockpile here, jeweler, and cut gem stockpile. So I only have one cut gem right now. But obviously you can go in here, you can just say, pick whatever you want. Let's do pink jade and just cut it a few times. Or you can go, how about down to black zircon and cut that a few times. That way we'll have a decent amount of cut gems there. Once our jeweler, I think I have a jeweler. This quantum stockpile is going to be for economic stones. So that's going to be things like plaster and like if I had coal and things like that. Alright, I put this craft dwarf here, primarily intended to work with wood, I think, because the wood stockpile's here. Put the carpenter over here, and wood furnace here, so that's good with the wood, because the wood can be used for all of these little shops. This guy will make charcoal and ash. Probably should make some ash, actually, because I'm going to need that for soap production. Smelter's going to be here, and I've also got a track stop going in here. This is going to be probably for charcoal. And then this is going to be metalsmith. So the metalsmith is going to take a charcoal from here, and this is our metal stockpile now, and they're going to take it up here, and they're going to forge it into metal bars, or, well, that's, yeah, the smelter will forge it into metal bars, and then maybe I'll make a stockpile for bars up here or something, and then the forge can be like one of these up here. In the meantime, I still have to put a clothier shop and a leatherworks and all that stuff. My non-economic stone is over here. I'm comfortable with that. We got a craft dwarf, a mason, and a mechanic over here, so that's good. Let's build a couple of, because I want to build like a bone stockpile. I think if that's close to the craft dwarf, that would be good, so I'll put it here. Ooh, I have marble. How did I get marble? That's a flux stone. That's really good. So that could be bone. This could be like hair, or I'm sorry, that's, what was I gonna say? There's another one that I need. Leather and cloth for sure. But I want to put the cloth one probably next to my cloth industry, which can be over here maybe. So maybe I'll put it here. And then maybe one for leather, like over here. And I can stick my leather worker in there somewhere. Okay, so that's going to do it for those track stops. I'll let that build out, and I'll have to try to remember really hard what I'm going to put where. I need to start thinking about a banquet hall, and a jail, and a military floor. This is my city floor, and some dwarves don't have a place to live yet, so we are still digging that out. A lot of dwarves are still busy moving rocks around as well. That's why I have no idlers, which is a good thing. But our mason and whatnot are constructing things here in the town. And I thought about, you know, maybe do I want the town to just go right into our a meeting hall, you know? And I think maybe I do. So maybe I should just kind of go like this and connect these up and just maybe put a little meeting hall here. So something maybe like this, approximately. Maybe put a little, leave a little column here or something. Maybe equivalent columns here. And then, actually if I did that, if I wanted it to be symmetrical, I'd have to, because it has to be like that. So kind of like go like that. And yeah, I kind of like that. Gotta decide if I'm gonna go, is that symmetrical? I feel like that's off. Let's see. I think it's just because there's a little gray thing in the hidden rock layer there. These little gray things in the undug rocks look weird. But I think that's going to be fine. Let's let that dig out, because I think that'll be a nice addition to our little city. And then I can, like, these are the roads, right? If you think of this as like an underground dwarven city, then the roads are kind of like this. And I like making them a little bit uneven and like non-straight. And then I'll fill this in a second. Okay, so what I'm going to do is make this a little bit more natural. I just color in the basic shape. Alright, that's fine, and we'll go like that. I think that's fine. What I should do is maybe start thinking about, if I'm going to do smoothing, making the smooth parts only along what's going to be the road, so not, well, I don't know, maybe I'll build floors or something. I'll have to think about that. But that's going to be our meeting hall for now. We might do more with that at some point. Okay. So I'm going to let the dwarves continue to work. I think my goal for today's episode might be to start thinking about a very, very small military. So in order to do that, we probably need to start making bronze. So I'm going to start doing that in a few minutes. It's going to be somewhat dependent on our workshop level, so one thing we could do is take a look over here. This is the Z tab. Tells you how many of each type of dwarf. We don't have any jewelers. So yeah, we actually are kind of limited, I guess, in what we can do. Our food store's okay down there. Animals. Could start slaughtering animals. I don't think I'm set up to quite do that yet. Everybody's got a pretty good job. I don't know why people are fishing. Let me, fishing is not so useful. I mean, it's okay, but it's, oh, what's that? I always hate that sound. I've got camels on the screen somewhere, but they're not going to be attacking camels. Okay, so it's February. Although, actually, I think they start out at spring, so it's the equivalent of April. So I think month 1, for example, is like March. What was I gonna do? Why is this guy killing the camel? And he's out of ammo, of course. I don't know why he's killing the camel. I guess for food. Oh, the butcher shop. Yes, okay, so I do have this. So I can build a grate. Yes. I want to build a grate over the butcher shop vent here, which is right here. That little blue dot there. I just have the one. But that'll help with the smells from the butcher shop. And then the door is the big thing here. I need a door to keep the smells in for the butcher shop. I'm gonna go DP, which is designate gather plants. There's so many plants building up in this fortress, I might as well tell my herbalist to start picking them. See all those plants? So that's kind of cool. Like, if you're ever sieged, you have semi-indefinite food source, which is nice. Okay, so what else do I need? So I need to play with the therapist real quick. So what we're going to do is maybe de-emphasize fishing. It's silly to have, out of 18 dwarves, 2 of them fishing. Like, 1 is questionable enough, but 2 is outright stupid. Okay, here we go. And here's our nobles. For some reason there's errors popping up. Okay, so yeah, whoa, why are there so many fisher dwarves? Let's, like, limit it to like the most amazing one, and that's it. Which is gonna be this guy. So that's absurd. Yeah. Okay, so let's make... We need a metalsmith, that's for sure. I tell you what, I'm gonna make Riff not be a miner anymore. He's gonna be the new metalsmith. I need a jeweler. Could be either of these two guys, really. Stone crafting. So I could do this. Actually, I already have a guy who does that too, but that's fine. I'm okay with doubling up on that. Ooh, this guy is good at it too. But that's okay. Mechanic architect, throw in another architect or two there, that's fine. Got cloth industry, that's good. So what can this guy do? This guy was only really good at fishing and medical stuff. Could do animal stuff and bowyer and farmer. Yeah, we'll make him a farmer. That's probably better. And then this guy has some animal stuff as well. And can I do a furnace? No. Could do siege operator, I guess. I'll just leave him as a hunter. And then this guy is a stone crafter. And maybe I should make him a miner to make up for taking this guy off of mining. And that's fine. So I guess I better take the gem cutting out. I'll make this guy a gem cutter. He's better at it, and he only has clothing stuff right now. Okay, so he's a pretty generic, crafty guy. Yeah, I like that, I think. So I do have 2 metalsmiths, actually. So I'm doing better than I thought. I just need to take the fishing off. Okay, so with that, I'm actually also... Ooh, I love checking out health. Okay, so hunger and thirst, that's no big deal. What about military? How are we doing on military? A couple people with a minor swimming skill developing. We do have one hammer dwarf, kind of. And an archer. This guy is really good. Tekud. He's going to be my new military commander if I don't have one right now. Let's take a look. Yeah, we're going to make Tekud the guy. Maybe I should, because I was thinking for military, what I might want to do is just get like 1 or 2 guys that are really good and leave everybody else to do their job. That way I have at least somebody who can go like kill something here and there, but for the most part I'm just going to let things happen. Who's Zos? What does he do? So he's a mason. I could make Zos the other guy because he's pretty good. I only have 1 brewer. I feel like I should do that too. Okay. Well, with so few dwarves, it's a little more tricky. You know, sometimes I use auto labor. It's not as useful in a small setting like this, so probably won't turn on auto labor using DF hack, but we'll see. We'll just have to see. Okay. And so auto labor and optimization plans with Dwarf Therapist are the way to go when you have a humongous fortress. Hunter's still trying to kill that camel. I'm going to go and gather the plants here as well. They're starting to get in my way. So many of them. I'll continue working on the city at some point. Because and I might have done some of this off camera, I don't recall, but this is the expedition leader's house. This big one here. This one is just some guy. This one is the chief medical dwarf's office and stuff. Mason and carpenter up here. This is the carpenter's house. It's got a little dining room for him as well. And just generic dwarves down there, but I do need to make offices for my nobles. I also need a sheriff, arguably, and a hammer dwarf. I could make Tekka the sheriff as well, because that makes sense to have the military guy be the sheriff in a small fortress. And hammerer and manager. I could use the manager. Go back to dwarf therapist and find manager. So that could be this guy. Yes, he should be the manager. Well, could be this guy too, but he's just an engraver. Oh, he's the metalsmith. He was the miner. Okay. Nah, he's too important. Let's make this guy the manager. So this is cattle. So cattle. Oh, and he's a carpenter? Do I have two kettles? I do have two kettles. I think it's this guy that I want. Thaz Butzel. Yes. So the other cattle is this guy, and he's the carpenter. Okay, and then finally, the hammerer. A couple schools of thought on this. You want it to be like a military inclined guy. He's the executioner, basically. But he also performs non-lethal punishments. So you want somebody maybe who's not so strong, but... How about this guy? He'd be okay. Monam? What does he do? Monam is a brewer cooker. Okay, so how about he can be the hammerer? Because he's not so strong that he's just going to go around killing everybody he tries to punish. So we'll go to Monam. Where is he? Alright. So that basically fills out our nobles. And so we want to start building noble rooms along here as well. Making sure everybody has an office and such. Is my bookkeeper still the same as my broker? Yes. And expedition leader. Maybe I should split that up a little. Because, is it this guy? Yeah, he's got some good skills. He's a good appraiser, which is good for brokering, and he's a good broker. Not the best bookkeeper, though, so maybe I need to just... Who's Kogan? What is his deal? What does orange mean? Bookkeeper. Oh, he is the guy. Okay, he's our bookkeeper and such. But he should really not be. Let me move this off screen. Okay, so I've got my dwarf therapist on the other screen now. And let's take a look and see. We've got Tekad is my military guy. Rovad is the expedition leader. And broker. Kogan is the bookkeeper. Okay, so we're good, actually. That works. Yeah, I'm fine with that. So I'll go ahead and minimize that. And what we'll do is we'll just progressively build their offices as well. Okay, so we got some track stops coming in. Let me just make sure I've got enough mine carts, just in case, and wheelbarrows. Okay, so this one I think we're going to say is going to be bone. So I'll go PR, P for plot, and then stockpile, R for refuse. And then what we'll do is we'll customize it. So we'll say S, and we're going to forbid corpses and body parts, but leave everything else. Same with this one. We're going to, forbid corpses and body parts, but we're going to allow skulls, bones, hair, and such to form there, and that's fine. And then I'm going to also push A to do links only. I'm going to press H, and we're going to go R for route, N to name it, call it bones for simplicity, but it's going to have a few other things. Choose an unoccupied minecart, press S for stop, enter to define the stop, and enter again to pick what it's going to haul. We'll enable refuse, we'll forbid corpses and body parts. Alright, so then we will also press S to new stockpile link. Go up to the stockpile, press P, take from there, and that is it. And then we will also change the track stop dump direction to south. So that'll eventually start accumulating bones, and that's great. Nice thing about the refuse stockpile is you don't have to screw around with barrels and bins. Okay. By the way, what are these? That is a crossbow. Why is that there? It's not a finished good, is it? Okay. Well, in any event, let's do this one now. This is going to be our leather stockpile. So doing the track stop first, I'm just changing the dump direction to south. And then I'll go PL, right? Leather, yes, okay. Leather is easy because there's only one, you don't have to change any specifics on it. And we're going to get rid of the bins, and I'm going to press A to link only. And then up here, I'm going to get rid of all the bins with capital C. And just to kind of show you, leather is leather. You can make like a towed leather stockpile if you wanted to, but you don't have to specify there. And then the most complicated part of the whole thing is the new track stop. So go to R for new route, name leather, enter V for vehicle, pick a minecart, S for stop, enter, get rid of all the stuff on the stop, press enter again, enable leather, and then press S to do new stockpile link, scroll up and press P on the stockpile you want to link it to, and escape. And there you go. Finally, and I'm getting really efficient at this, this is going to be our cloth stockpile over here. So let me do this track stop here and make it dump south. Go to P and C, or H rather, for cloth. C is something else, custom. Okay, so I'm putting those in, and I'll press C to get rid of the bin. And you don't need wheelbarrows for any of these, by the way. These are so light. A, link only. Up here, capital C to get rid of the bins. S, and cloth will just take everything. So that's fine. Okay, and then we'll do a route. So H, R, N, cloth, enter, V, enter on the thing there. S for stop, enter, get rid of the current instructions, enter to define it, enable, cloth, S for new stockpile link, P to select the stockpile, exit. Boom. Okay, and then let's do this one. This is going to be our charcoal, essentially. I'll do charcoal and ash as well. So we will head the dump direction to the south, and I'll go P, and it's bars, so it's B, and down here as well. And I'll do A, get rid of the bins, and get rid of the bins up here, and then also I have to define this one because I don't want all blocks. I just want charcoal and basically these things. So we'll disable, or yeah, forbid metal, forbid stone and clay and all that, blocks, blocks. And then under this, I'm actually just going to take coal. Let's just do coal, because the other stuff is used in the soap industry. So I'll just do coal. Same settings up here. So basically F, 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 and then going back up to here, enter on coal. Or you can press P specifically for the coal. Okay, so then we're going to go H and route, name, coal, enter, V, minecart, S for stop, enter, XXX, enter, and I'll just enable bars and blocks. Well, okay, fine. And then, and you don't have to get so specific, because if you narrow it by stockpile, you can have a slightly more broad range of things that the stockpile will allow itself to move around. Okay, so smelter, let's go ahead and start smelting now that this is built. Let's make bronze bars. We'll see what we have the option to make here. We have native gold, we can smelt galena, which would be lead and silver, which would be useful. cassiterite and tetrahedrite are 10 in copper, respectively. Then the alloy section is bronze, which is copper and 10, electrum, which is silver and gold, Bilon, which I don't know what that is, pewter, which I believe is silver and... Alexa just heard me talking. Sorry, my Amazon
Alexis, right?
is getting confused. She's scaring me.
Alexis, right?
She's still talking. I don't know why she's talking. Okay, so pewter, I believe, is 10 with maybe some silver. And I have no idea what trifle pewter is. So we're going to go ahead and smelt some bronze for sure. And then let's do some galena as well, because that's going to be the next most useful thing. Okay. Now build workshop forge, and where I thought we had an anvil. What? Did I already build the workshop? Oh yeah, it's right there. I'm an idiot. I already built it. Okay. So since it's already built, I'll just let it be. Nice thing about all these stockpiles is that we're never going to have any idlers, especially with a small fortress. I guess I should have the craft dwarf make some more ammo. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to go build, oops, sorry, build workshop. And we're going to start filling in the workshops that we don't have yet. So the leather works should just go, I guess, here, I suppose. Okay. Where are we getting the marble from, I wonder? Marble is going to be considered economic stone because it's a flux stone. Yeah, it's in there. I just don't recall seeing the marble, so it's really nice that we have it, because if we do start a steel industry, we're going to need it. Okay, so then that's leather, that's bone. We need to do a clothiers and loom. So let's do that. So loom can be up here, and clothier can be right below. Oh, I guess we should make a dyer's shop. Oh, I could just put it here. Yeah, I'll put it right down here. Barrel, bucket, okay. And we do need a tanner, but we're going to put that up by the butcher. So that's a pretty good start for those workshops. Let's go back up to the top. Make sure, by the way, that all these are claimed. Yeah, they're good. Our dwarves are just taking their time getting it down there. I feel like some dwarves are getting thirsty. I must have, the brew drink thing must have expired. I thought this was... Let me milk animals. And kitchen, I'm preparing meals, that's fine. So this is the butcher, and so what I'm going to do is build workshop tanner as T-A-N. Yeah, there we go. So this is how I get leather from slaughtered animals. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so that's working, and then I'm going to... I see we have a little breach in the wall here, so I'm going to go ahead and put a wall here. And here as well. And here as well. It's going to look weird with that color. And then I'll go ahead and build some openings. And then I'll fix up these walls. I could just start replacing them with stone walls. That's probably the best long-term strategy anyway, because dwarves love stone walls, especially if they're engraved. but that'll do. Okay. And I've been doing coffee wood for this floor project going on here. Did my farmers finally complete some additional fields? That's nice. Let's do dimple cups in this one. I don't remember what all these plants brew into. I just know that it's always good to have diversity. I have no plum pomelo seeds. Let's do sweet pods on that one. Okay, so those are three underground, and then this one is an above ground. These are 3 above ground farm plots, and so eventually I'll start farming above ground crops there. But let's let this play out. And we're going to start slaughtering animals really soon as well, which I'm excited to do because it's a really good way to get bone and leather. Yeah, we're getting a lot of no ammo errors. Not sure why. Okay, so this, I think we decided this was going to be our sand room, yeah. So it's going to be we probably may not come into usefulness terribly soon, but make an activity zone, and we'll just press S for sand, and that should allow our people to gather sand. And then is this clay, or is this... No, that's sand. That's sand. I guess the clay is up here. So if I want to do like a clay gathering area, what I should probably do is just maybe like right over here, or I could even do it down here, because I've got this ready to dig out there. So I guess I'll just let it be, because eventually my people will dig that out. Okay, so I better just let this run for now. I'm going to build another still, because conceivably if my fort gets bigger I'll need that. And that's where it's going to be anyway. I'm going to leave the rest of these for like the quern and the screw press. I don't have a quern built yet, I don't believe. Could build one real quick while I'm next to the mason. Yeah, let's just build one real quick. Fuck, I'll build a couple. And let's build another grate, because I'm going to need more of those probably. Okay. Carpenter can make a few barrels and a few buckets. Okay. Good. Good. Okay, so that's good. And I feel still weird about leaving this as my funeral level, but maybe if I just built a couple walls, it wouldn't feel so awkward. If I kind of make this the trading area and make this the entry to my tombs. Put a door there even. Then that way it'll be a little bit less odd. Alright. Oh man. He wants to eat the cat. That's not cool, dude. Okay, so the migrants have arrived, so I'll find wherever they're coming in. It looks like they're coming in from the south here. And not sure why they're just sitting there. Yeah, he's just like sitting there. And is it just one guy? Maybe his path was interrupted by the waves, I don't know. Well, now there's a second guy and they're just barely moving. I think it's the waves that are confusing them. Well, either way, I'm just going to assume they're going to slowly make their way in here. That cow just got milked, which is nice. I'm going to need to do some animal stuff really soon. But since I built that sand area, I guess I should probably go down here and continue my workshop quest. So, for sand, you know, that leads us to like a glass industry. So for glass, I've just realized I'm going to need a couple more workshops. So let's just make... Should I just keep going that direction, or should I go like over here? I could just make some here. This pattern of the natural channels just isn't really that exciting anyway, so let's build in the orthoclase. I like having orthoclase around. But I think if I just do this, Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so that's gonna build us a nice little area for like glass and stuff. Ammunition, could not find path. Alright. I think they're getting confused up top with pathing due to the waves. Especially the migrants there. Looks like we're up to 23 dwarves, almost maxed out. 24. Oh, we just had a baby. That's great. That's our first. Is that our first baby? I mean, that's the truth is, in order to expand our fort to 200 dwarves, we're going to start with 26 and just have babies. So that's amazing. So 25. Come on, guys. You can do it. Go. Go. They're like stuck or something. It's weird. 26. Oh, there they go. Alright, whatever. We're at 27 dwarves, so we've exceeded our immigration limit. And I guess I should take a look at these new guys. So, I'll go ahead and read this. And so this one was the one that was born, so that's the little baby. And Sigun, it's a little girl. And then I'll leave the one guy as a fisher. This is a hunter. That's great. Another hunter. I don't mind having a couple hunters. Another guy named Tekid, like this guy. Glassmaker. That's good. A dyer. That's good. Do I have any soapers and people like that? Yeah. I need a potash and a... Well, this guy's gonna have to do. Okay. I suppose I should make another bone carver, perhaps. Just kind of looking for things these guys are good at. Yeah, he's pretty good. This guy's really good at a lot of stuff. He can be the beekeeper. Well, I already got a beekeeper. I'll have a second one. I don't even know if there's bees around here. Okay, I think they're all gonna have something to do. Let's add architecture to most of them here, at least the good ones. This guy looks a little sparse. Let me see what else I can add for him. He's gonna be a law dwarf. How about a carpenter? Okay. So I feel pretty good about that. Let's move on. We're gonna have to start building a barracks and whatnot soon. And the next thing I should probably do is pen my new animals. So if I go to the very end, I've got Peachick, alpaca. I'm gonna do the goat kid, buffalo, water buffalo. Got a lot of puppies and kittens and such. Okay. Gotta figure out if I want to, I'll just put the Peachick in there with him as well. Okay, so that will at least temporarily deal with the animal situation. And again, I should have very few idlers. Let me make sure one other little thing real quick. Labor's full. Yeah, because we want most everybody hauling except for our miners. And he's no longer a miner. So what I need to do is, okay, I just need to flip this guy and that top guy. I'm not sure why he wasn't already taken out of his hauling duties. When you have a miner who's a hauler, it becomes kind of difficult. Is he the chief medical dwarf? Yeah, he is. But is he not a miner? Did I take mining off? That doesn't make any sense. Tell you what, you're going back to mining. Okay, so I'm going to cancel those. And I'm going to make you a miner. And I guess you're the other miner. So it's Tabal and Rith. I'm going to keep you as the chief medical dwarf. And, well, you're not chief medical, and you can be a farmer, I guess, and an engraver. You're going to be a miner and an engraver, and that's fine. I'm going to get rid of all of these metal working, even though you're good at it. Other people are going to take up the mantle. And then we're going to make Rith and Tobal not haul anything. Well, are you a miner? Well, you're a miner. Okay, so I don't need you to be a miner. So it's got to be... That's fine. Okay, so I'm going to make you not haul. So it's Fikud and Rith. I always forget what I'm doing up here. Okay, so Fikud and Rith. Okay. Wait, that's Fikud. He should... That's correct. Okay, so he should be that. And this is Rith. Okay, they're already good. We're good. And then, I don't know why they do this, but they turn off alchemy for people, and I don't know, I haven't really played around with alchemy, so for now I'm going to leave it on for everybody. Okay, so we've got all of our labor sorted out, that's good. And let's go ahead and resume. Oh, we've got a Fey Mood. He's a soap maker. Let's hope he doesn't try to make a masterpiece soap. See what workshop... Okay. So this guy has been taken by Fey Mood. He's taken a Craftsdwarf's workshop, and we'll see what he needs to make his artifact now. Theoretically, he'll just go start grabbing stuff that he needs, and eventually he will start construction. So I'm just going to let that play out. Okay. So he got some bone there, I saw. Somebody's killing an osprey. Okay, so he's already building it. That's great. I always like it when our craft dwarves don't have a problem finding what they need. That's always a good sign. Okay, so there's really two, like, industries that I still need to develop. One of them is, by the way, if your rangers are running out of ammo, the best thing to do... Why is Tekket in there twice? That's weird. Best thing to do is to go to your military screen, press F for ammunition, and there's always going to be this hunters. And let's just up their equipment, huh? So how do I, okay. So I'm just going to have them carry like 300. 500, why not? That is starting to get really annoying, so I'm going to press enter to be, or escape to be done, okay. And I need to have a craft dwarf make some more ammo, so let's just do that. We have two craft dwarfs down here now, which is good. I'll make sure my drink industry is running. Yep. And we do have rice plants now, I guess, so let's get that going there. Remember when this area used to be red? Fire clay. Miners are taking their sweet time to mine everything, but it's because I designated so much down below. Okay, so we've got our tomb layer blocked off. That's good. I guess I could work on that a little bit, maybe. Yeah, I probably don't need to because our miners are so overly tasked out right now. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Let's get some some stone smoothing going on there. And then what kind of stone is this? This is diorite, so I'm going to build a diorite column for symmetry here. Okay. So we'll let that continue to play out. Could go ahead and make a jail. Should we do that? Let's make this the odd services level. So we're going to do a jail. Maybe I'll move the hospital here as well. I could conceive of putting the military on this level as well. Okay. So with that, I just like to dig little things like that. But really what you want for a jail, I'm going to kind of do it like this. And it's going to be kind of creative. But we're going to make a little entrance here. And a little vestibule. And another little entrance there. And then we're going to do a hallway. And we're also going to put a little office over here for the sheriff / hammerer. In the hallway, which can go on a little ways, we're going to put our jail cells. So we're going to go like this. Typically I like to do 3x3s. I guess I'll just start out with those. Okay, so that's going to mine out, and that's going to be our jail eventually. And then our hospital, we can start that. I often, for whatever reason, just end up doing this where I put the hospital and the jail on the same level. So our hospital can go here. And I will also make a little entrance. Actually, I kind of like these entryways. They create a little bit of security because you can restrict access a little bit better. Okay, so that's going to be the entryway to the hospital. And then let's go like that. And then it'll be kind of a square down here. So essentially I'm going to make it kind of like this. But obviously that's not going to be the whole thing. And actually if I want to make... Ooh. Heirloom... buckler. Okay, that's great, dude. You made a buckler out of some like dog bones or some shit. Oh, I still need to work on this well, by the way. So if I'm going to build a hospital... Well, I'm glad I noticed that. I really need to make sure the well is going to work. So if that's going to be the well in that space there... Now, the hospital needs to be here. Yeah. Or I could put it on this level. Should I make it on a separate level? Yeah, let's do that. I think it'll be better. I like the idea of a vertical fortress. It's something that you kind of have to instinctually fight your tendency to want to do everything horizontally. But if that's the well, then the hospital has to be like right in here. So let's just do this. Okay, and then like that. And then what we'll want to do is like that. And I'm going to create a big old lobby here with an area for the well. And then I'm going to put a surgery here, where I'm going to put maybe the chief medical dwarf's office. And then I'm going to go like this, and we're going to make a little hallway. It's going to go approximately like this. It's going to connect back up there. Okay. And then we're going to make little rooms. I'm going to have to do that. Okay, so little rooms like this. Little 2x3s, basically. That's actually working out really well. Pretty efficient there. And these are where all the dwarves are going to sleep. I'll start with that for now. I might expand it later. Okay, so that's going to be our hospital. Is this... Did that ever... That just never got built. That's weird. Okay. Slightly concerned that we're not getting any... I guess it's because we're not slaughtering animals. Let's take a look at that situation. Okay, so we have... if I do S, I can really separate... We have a lot of puppies. Okay, let's just kill the dogs. Sorry, guys. I know it's cruel, but I've got so many puppies and just don't need them. They have a calf. Okay. Well, I said about 3 or 4 animals for slaughter. That'll start producing leather and bones and stuff. And they should take the bones down to the bone stockpile now. This is a bone stockpile. I need to set up the lye/soap industry. But probably before I even do that, I need to really start thinking about my military. So for military... Could put it on that level. Could put it on this level. Whatever you do, you want the military to have really good access to the stairs or be in your entryway somewhere. Let's just put it on this level with the jail. So I'm gonna make 1, 2, and I'm also gonna make this. Okay, so what we're doing is I'm gonna create an archery range, a melee barracks, and a stockpile room. Okay, so that's gonna dig out, and that's gonna be our military level. And that might take a while. So I feel like I've at least made progress on that. Let's go ahead and I do need to work on the town quite a bit, but I want to make sure that we're preparing what we need to prepare for the military. So let's go down to the crafting workshop level. And we should have some bars now. Actually, let me build a stockpile for them. So let's put them up here. Okay. I'll actually wait for that to construct. Ooh, there's a giant giraffe outside. That's fun. 3 of them. Wow. My hunters are surely dealing with them. Probably a little terrified, to be honest. Those are pretty tough animals, I would think. Got that one. It's kind of fun to watch them just go up there and hunt. I wish they would do a better job slaughtering and getting like animal fat and stuff from them. Those wood bolts are just so ineffective, you know. I'm gonna go D, B, and C to reclaim everything out here. I do this once in a while just to make sure my guys can reclaim their bolts and stuff, especially the copper ones. Okay, so I just kind of did the whole map, so you know, whatever, if they get around to taking their bolts back, great. Still really pissed that this lake dried up. Did I create like an artificial sink or something? I don't think so. We got a stray ewe. Let me make sure they're all pastured. Yeah, they look good. Some animals don't need to graze, so you don't have to pasture the ones that don't need to graze. And as long as you have the cave fungus, you can pasture them down below. I guess what I should do before I get too far out ahead of myself. Going back to my little dwarf therapist here, we're going to go to military. So we do have Tekud as our military commander, right? Militia commander and sheriff. Okay. I'm gonna add the other Tekid and Tun, these two guys, and maybe this guy as well. He's a biter. Or, oh, this guy's pretty good too. Definitely these two. This guy is a Marksdwarf. Maybe Eden. Oh, yeah. I'll just add. I'll just do him here. So I'm gonna add everybody to the same squad here. For now. And I know they have other jobs, and that's important, but we don't really have the luxury of having like a full-time military. So I'm just gonna add all the guys with any skills really whatsoever. Siege operator. I'll leave him. Okay. So now, if I go back to military, we should be good there. And then what I need to do is equip. So I'm going to press E and constructive fangs. And we've got leather, 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 and ranged. Okay, so we're going to leave it at that. Oh boy. Fuck. Okay, we got a were creature. Were deer. Could be worse. Okay, so he's down there. And that's good. What we need to do I still have my burrow? Yes, I do. Okay, so we're going to go press M, A, and we're going to set a panic stations alert. So everybody should go into civilian areas, including people who are in the military, because the military is not active right now. See constructive fangs. They are... Yeah, I mean, they're just not active. Although I could, just to be on the safe side, move them to the burrow as well, just manually. Okay, so what I want to do now, the key is that like people like this guy need to run faster than... Ooh, that's Tekid Ginendap. That's one of my hunters. One of my military people. This guy. He's like talented enough where he could actually probably hurt the beast, but he'd lose in a one-on-one fight, so I'm worried that he's just going to go for that fight. Because the were-deer is right here. Wow. That was crazy. Yeah, I have the feeling he's going to get into a fight and lose. Maybe he'll like mortally wound him and die. I think we're just going to lose Dwarf. But I'm just going to keep my eyes on the were-deer. Oh, and the giraffe is fleeing. That's funny. The were-deer is like going after the giraffe. What I want to do now is I want to at least close one of the two doors. Probably this one. So let's get that going. And then eventually I will close that one as well. Oh, and I never made this lever here, did I? Alright, well that'll be something we can add. It's kind of a backup door, really. Actually, yeah, no, that'll work. Okay. Let's find the were-deer. Okay, so he's right down here. And is our guy going back, or is he following the deer? Where's our hunter? I don't see the hunter. Oh, there he is. Okay, he's running away. Good. Cat, get out of there. Oh, dude, don't kill the cat, man. Oh, the deer's so fast. Okay, well. Oh, he's gonna catch up to him. Okay, they just pulled the lever there. Well, maybe the cat will distract him. So he's gonna have to go down the ramp now. And that is going to be a nail biter. See how quickly he gets in there. Yep, he's goner. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull the switch on that. I hate to leave him behind, but, you know, I just can't risk the were creature getting in the fort. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the lever on that. And let's hope to God that it happens quickly. And good luck, Hunter. You can do it. No, you cannot. Okay. Why are all the animals up here? I don't like that. That's not... I think once I create a meeting hall, all the animals will tend to hang out downstairs. But I don't like the fact that they're up here now, because the were creatures can go after him. Oh, don't lead him inside the place. There's a dead cat. Okay, lead him away. Good kitty. Kitty, you can outrun him. Okay, so we lost a dog, we lost a puppy, and we lost a hunter so far. And are we closed up? Yes, we are. We are closed up. Okay, so we are safe in our burrow, except for anything that's outside, which could include a couple cats and stuff. And that's the way it goes. That's just the way it goes. It's sad, but... Okay, and now he turned back into a human. And so if I really wanted to take him out now, I could, because I could go S, A, K, and I think I can just go ahead and target him, yeah. And in order to get him, I'm going to have to unlock my fort. So, you know, this is a pretty typical pattern here where you have to lock up all the creatures in the area as a creature, but then when it's no longer a creature, you can unlock your fort. Okay, and they're going to have to bury that hunter anyway, so they need to get up there. And then what I'll do is I will also do MA, and I will cancel alert status, and I will also... Yeah, I changed their orders manually, so they're not restricted to the burrow anymore. Okay, where is the guy? This guy here. Okay. So we'll see what happens with that. Oh, the cat just attacked him. That's funny. Or it's a dog. I'm sorry. The stray dog attacked him. Right upper leg. Oozing dwarf blood. That's funny. Maybe he'll get immobilized. Yeah, he's actually slowed down. I'm okay with that, because I kind of want him to die. And yeah, he's in a lake now, so... Oops. Okay, but he came out of it. Oh, wow. Upper body, lower body cut up. I love these descriptions. Bruised, head cut open. Wow. He's not doing well. That dog really did a number on him. I'm okay with that. Kind of want revengeance. Why is he bleeding? It doesn't look like he's bleeding. It looks like he recovered somewhat. Come on, guys, get him. Okay, he left. Damn. Okay. Well, I go SA and we'll do the cancel kill. So O. And they'll resume their civilian duties. I do definitely need to make some leather armor for them if we're going to keep this as an archer squad. I will probably diversify and make at least one or two of them metal tool users. But that, honestly, overall went pretty well. I'm very sad about the animals and whatnot. But pretty glad that we only lost one dwarf, which is really good. Get that. Okay. So, and we're getting bone and stuff down here now. That's good. What do I need? Coffins. And I'm just making a shit ton of those. Okay. And we'll go up to our coffin level. And what we'll start to see here are people using their coffins. Oops. So those are all allowed. That's the one guy that died earlier, and that's the guy that just now died. And I don't know who that is, or him. Maybe they died earlier as well. either way, I think we're in good shape. Let's go BN for burial receptacle. I don't have any, so hopefully we can get by with what we got. Okay. We still have the giant giraffes on the map too. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, and we're getting a season change here. So I think to finish out this episode, what I'm gonna do is get just a little bit of rudimentary armor made. Ooh, there's a new pole out. I'm looking at a political poll, I think. Anyway, while that's saving, I think sorry to get distracted, my main goal is going to be, you know, to get some armor going, maybe get the barracks set up, and leave it at that. And so I think that'll be good. Interesting. Okay. Well, the saving is always fun, huh? Make sure my stream is doing okay. Looks good. We do have some people watching, kind of. You know, I think that this actually ended up being a really good place to embark, despite the aquifer issues that we had. They really weren't too bad because they only existed in like 2 of the 3. I don't know if there's 3 biomes or 2. But I think it's maybe 3 biomes, and it only existed in 2 of them. And fortunately, the biggest one where we went through, it was not present. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to... Actually, that makes me really curious. Sorry, I'm eating... Oops. That was my... I was on the YouTube page. Okay. So, what I'm curious about, going down here, this is a different biome you see. What kind of minerals are down here? We just don't know yet, do we? That's black sand, white sand, red sand, or sandy clay, rather. Does it not grow on the black sand? Interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna go DI, or what I could do, I mean, it's a question of whether I want to go directly down here. This connects, oh, I can't go directly down, can I? Because there's an aquifer, right? Okay, so that connects directly to this little ramp, but so it wouldn't really be secure anyway. So I don't really want to do that anyway. But I want to remember where this biome change happens, and it's roughly here. Yeah, that's the cliffside. So, and it might even be the sand up here, to be honest, but we'll just call it right here, just to be on the safe side. What we want to do, probably want to go ahead and get rid of those. Well, no, if I dig up, well, let me. Here's what I'm gonna do on the safe side. I'm gonna get rid of this one. Oops. Okay, and then this one, I'm gonna go down, 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 down. Oops. Okay. So, yeah. Okay, and this will work perfectly because it's already almost connected. And I'm just going to connect that up there. So that is a secure exploration tunnel now, and eventually my miners will dig that out. So I'm unpausing the game there, and yeah. Let's see how we're doing. Did we get these? Why is this? I thought we were going to remove that. DN. I guess we already have it designated. There's just nobody's doing it. Still gotta wait for that well to get dug. Looks good there. Probably for security I should do this on floors where I've dug out the well that don't have otherwise secure barriers. Yeah, I'll have to keep working on that. Oh, we got some galena. I really should dig that out. Now, is this the marble that I was kind of hearing about? Is this marble? No, it's quartzite. I gotta keep my eyes out for that marble. I love digging in this game. It's so fun. It's kind of like Minecraft. It's addictive. Alright. We've got a yak bowl that's fully grown. That's good. Okay, and I'll just dig that out. Ooh, that's a lot. Don't mind getting some of this microcline either, by the way. It's pretty. And let's get that. Okay. I'm still looking for the marble. It's kind of hard to distinguish certain stone types sometimes. Quartzite and marble look very much alike, for example. Just kind of going down here and seeing what's around. There's gold there. I'm going to grab that. Gold is good for statues and things of value that you can trade, or also good for just generic metal objects that you need to, but you don't need it to be like weapons grade, like chains. You can make gold chains and stuff. I'm just gonna peek over here. I really wish I had access to iron, and that's why I kind of am curious what that's gonna show, that little thing here. Let's go down farther with this. Down. I'll just do that and see what happens there. And then, since I'm down here, let me just see what stone type we have. We have phyllite, and that's going to be phyllite as well. And marble is very bright white, similar to the phyllite there. Definitely want all this copper. The copper is probably the most valuable ore resource that I'm going to have. How do I get over there? I'm going to have to build a ramp. Can I just... Oh yeah, I have an idea. Because up here I was already working on a ramp system. Somewhere. Was it here? I think I was gonna make... Yeah, so I'm cutting into this one. Yeah, okay, so this one is how to do it. Okay, so if I make a little walkway like this... Okay. So that means I'm already, like, over here. And then the key is to use this as the stairway. So if I make that a stairway, I can get all the way down to this copper, all in here. It's a little bit of a complicated route, but it is worth it for sure. I'll just keep going with it, because there's galena over here as well, and it's a secure area, so why not? Yeah, I'm just going to keep going down with it. All the way down. Yeah, I'll just go right down to there. Okay. So that's going to get me all the way to the bottom of the cavern, just like, what the hell? Yeah, okay, so nothing more to catch. That's fine. What is that? Is that hematite? Cinnabar, okay. That's cool, but it's not what I was looking for, per se. Is this marble? No. Okay. Well, I still have no... Oh, here's the marble. Okay. So I definitely want to mark that. So what I should probably just do is just take a big old chunk of it. Okay. And what I need to do is think about my staircase now. Okay, it's over there. Okay. So I'm going to DI. Gonna keep going down. Oh, I can't go down any further. Okay, so I need to just dig this out. Upstairs. Like so. And then dig this out. What is this? Malachite. Okay, that's another copper ore. I definitely want that. Nice. Okay, and this will give us a lot of marble too. And get that. Okay. And we're gonna go like so, and like so. And then we'll just take out a big old chunk of that marble, and then why don't I just do this and continue on downwards in this little area. Oh yeah, that's gonna be good. That'll get us all the way down to the bottom as well. Okay, so that's basically all the designating I'm going to be doing for now. I don't want to go too far or too fast, and I certainly don't want to overwhelm my miners with unreasonable work expectations. What is all this shit up here? Bucket, pearl ash. I think some of that stuff that I came with, that I embarked with, I think I just need stockpiles that are a little bit more flexible to hold some of that stuff downstairs. I feel like I had some animal updates that I may not be addressing. Let me just make sure all of my animals are pastured. Looks good, actually. I think they just had kids. Yeah, should be good. Let me see what we got up here. Can I do alfalfa? Yeah. No, I don't have seeds. Okay. Let me go upstairs and do a plant designation. I think I've also created an activity zone, which is for... Okay, that's pen pasture. I don't want that to be a pen pasture. Maybe that's why we lost all the water. Fishing is fine. Although I don't think anybody's going to fish there. But what I was hoping I had was like a... Oh yeah, this one here. It's the gather pick fruit one. Okay, so that's fine. I'm going to leave that. Is this a beehive? Yes, honeybees. Okay, so if I want to do candles and stuff, I can use them. So that's good. Just kind of surveying the surface here. So I still got guys like picking up bones and shit from all these fights we've had up here. Problem with the were-deer is that, or were animals in general, is that they just kind of pop up and you don't necessarily see them coming. Interesting. Okay, so let's do process plants. That's always fun, right? And let's do shear animal, and let's spin thread. So that's going to create some cloth raw materials, unless I get an error message, which I might. Yep, I can't process the plants. Floor. Let's see if I have any coffee wood left. Yeah, I'm running low on certain types of wood. I might want to do another wood cutting expedition up top. So some of these trees are starting to grow back anyway, and my hauler dwarves have done a good job of getting all the harvested trees down below for the most part. I hate to completely decimate the forests here, but alright. So that should potentially give me some more coffee wood, which is what I want to continue my flooring project. Handling dangerous creature. What creature? It's not that one. Probably that one. Not that dangerous. It's just a chameleon. Oh well. Yep, he was already the expedition leader. I think they just voted again. Okay, making sure these... Oh, I gotta do this before I forget. This one is not quite as important, oops, because it is not a completely secure cutoff. Because what would happen, let's say if an enemy breached this gate, then they just come over here and keep going down, and then they'd come over here. So what I probably want to do is kind of think of that as sort of a way of delaying, but not stopping enemies from getting in. How are we doing on the mining over here? We struck some gold. Okay, I'll take that. Thank you. Oh, I did these weird. Not sure what that's about. Okay. Are we fighting the chameleon? Yeah, we must be. Oh, it's a dog. I gotta train these dogs to be war dogs. They're really handy. Make sure my still keeps like stopping working every now and then. There's like no equilibrium between the farms and the still. You have to like keep working at it. Alright, whatever. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look. Well, let me do this first. Create another couple generic rooms. These are like the overflow rooms that I don't like have a custom thing built for somebody yet, but I feel like I should do that in the meantime so that nobody gets too unhappy. Go ahead and put some coffins in here as well. Always good to have a bunch of like extra coffins ready to go, like in case you have a big old battle, because you don't want people like not having a coffin. Okay, I've got 3 more after that. Because what happens is, A, it really depresses everybody to see their friend's corpse lying around, and secondly, it can cause the fortress to become haunted. So just toggle that for burial. I'll just wait a second for these guys to put these in. My quantum stockpiles take forever to get done, by the way, to get full, because it's just an ongoing process. Okay. Let's use that for burial, and those 3 as well. Okay. Okay, and then I'll use these for burial as well. Okay. And going down here. So this is going to be our military level, and I gotta wait for them to dig that out, as well as our jail. I'm going to need to artificially build some walls over where they're taking those gemstones from. I hate these error messages, piss me off. I'll let that continue. That's going to be the hospital. It's a workshop area. I guess what I could do is I could set up a glass making or a... I need to the lye/soap thing as well. Is this our wood burner? I think I'm going to need another wood furnace. B, E, and that. Okay, so I'm going to make another wood furnace because you probably couldn't hurt to have another one. Then what I need is workshop and just the few that I don't have now. So, well, I could use a bowyer's shop, so let's put that in over here next to the wood. And then what we'll do is we'll go... I'll do that siege workshop somewhere else. We'll do the ashery and the soap maker is what I need, basically, right? Yeah. So the ashery can be here. Yeah, that's good. That's good. And then the soap maker be right here. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Okay, and then what I can do... I still need a fishery, it turns out, so that's upstairs. Let's work on that. Our workshop, our food workshops. So build workshop, is it F? No, it's I, S. No? H? Yeah, there it is. Okay. Let's just put that here, I guess. Okay. And did I put, is the tannery? Yeah, the tannery is right there. So then what I'll do is the screw press, build workshop screw press, and the quern. So the screw press can be here, and the quern can be here. And that should just about do it, I think, for workshops. Other than the siege workshop and the millstone, which is the same as the quern, except for it's automatically powered. Okay, so that's great. That's great to know that you have all the workshops, you know? The only ones that I really don't have are the glass and the clay, which are a little special. They're furnaces, not workshops, technically. Oh, okay, it's quite cave wheat season. Did that. I'll do it up here, though. Okay. Well, I think we're doing fine on food, to be honest. I just think that we just have to kind of let that go. And there is the temporary hospital. Okay, those finished. So let's designate these. Designate bedroom. Okay. So there we go. We have created a couple more bedrooms. That should be good for our dwarves. That level's doing well. It's coming along. I love this gold, but it's just actually here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go like that, but then I'm gonna keep it where it needs to be here. And I'm just gonna smooth that out so the dwarves will be happy about it. I'm gonna go ahead and fill that in, as well as that. Okay, that's secure. And then what I'll do is I'll build a door here. Okay. So that's the beginning of our jail, and I suppose I should do this as well. See, if you leave it intact, you end up getting it, it will cause the dwarves happy thoughts if they're in that room. So there is a certain benefit of keeping it that way, especially if you go like this. Smooth that shit. We're gonna need a chain here in a second. Hospital's coming along. Workshop. Let me just yeah, I was gonna do metal bars up here. Let me do that one. So first of all, I'll just change the dump direction. I'll do P, and we'll do I meant to press B first, but that's fine. Okay, so I'm gonna go up here, disable. Okay, go down to bars and blocks, enable metal, and forbid everything else. I'll let metal blocks as well, I guess. Okay, so the two metals, and get rid of that bin, and we'll go settings, forbid, and forbid. I'll press A to make that link up, and then this one is fine. Okay, and then I need to go H, R for route in, metal bars, enter, V for vehicle, find a empty vehicle, S for stop, enter, XXX, enter again, go down to bars and blocks, enable, forbid, and S, go up to there, press P, and that's it. Okay, so that'll get me my metal bars going. And that'll hopefully eventually allow me to see how much metal I have to work with. Boy, they really cleaned out that gypsum from here. That's nice. I mean, you can see how much metal raw we have with so many gold nuggets. A lot of gold nuggets. In fact, the vast majority that we have tetrahedrites, galena. I should do some more galena smelting probably. I have so much gold nuggets though. Let me do some gold and some galena in the smelter here. So we'll go native gold and a few grelinas. Okay. All right. And then the clay and glass industry can be down below there. It's really quite... You feel really good when you see the rocks being picked up and moved like this. Probably could use another furniture work or stockpile. So I'll just put it there. Okay. Perfect. And sure, let's make this a little bit fancier. Smooth that out. Actually, we'll do the walls. Okay. So that'll look nice. Okay, and they're actually mining out the what's going to be the glass maker and the clay area. I haven't done a lot with either glass or clay, to be honest, but let's put them in. So let's do the glass furnace here. And I'll do the kiln next to it in just a second. So now, once these are in, there's literally no possible way that a dwarf could be upset about not having the right workshop if they go into a fey mood or something. Okay, so we're almost done there. Alright. So go B, E, and we need the kiln, so K. And I'm going to leave that other space for a possible additional wood burner. Let's put an orthoclase wall here, and I'm sorry, not there. Because I want to keep that open. Get rid of that. But I do want one here, as well as here, and here. I gotta wait for that one. Okay. And I'll dig this out, and I'll put some walls up here, and we should be good there. Okay. Well, I feel very good about this. We've got all of our workshops basically set up, and I will largely duplicate them in the town area of the fortress. Let me make sure this well is coming along okay. What I need to do now for this well I really need to make this a little hole. So what I need to do probably I think I just need to do this, to be honest. And block that off completely. And so what I'm going to have to do instead then is probably a little workaround. This is not perfect by any stretch, but if I get rid of this, as well as this, that should make room for that. Let's see how it plays out. I'll just let it run for a second. Not worried about being attacked by a werebeast anytime soon. We've already had two, and they both went really well, surprisingly. Okay. That didn't take long. Still needs to get dug. I guess I'll just wait on that. Also, it's my understanding you can put wells on multiple levels. The thing I'm worried about is if they fell through the well, how would they get back out? So I really want to limit the number of wells that I have on multiple levels. Alright. What's that guy doing down there? Oh, he's just building it. Okay, I thought he was like building something with it. Now with the glass and the clay, you can basically tell people to go get glass and clay. And that's pretty cool. It's amazing how quickly they've cleared this entire floor of debris stone. There we go. Okay, we can do this one finally. Is this diorite? Can't remember. Probably gonna go ahead and finish the episode. That's Micah. Okay. The episode pretty soon. Okay, so that should be good there, and then sure. So kind of make a choice on that one, and then this one's clearly orthoclase. Okay. Same here. Actually, I should do this here. And I should also do this here. And I'll do the next one in a second. I just have to let the dwarf build the farther one away first. Okay, so that's going to do it for our walls to protect that staircase. Then this door will regulate protection from this staircase for the rest of the layers, rather than having to worry about walls in the cavern. They're just kind of peeking around to see if they've dug anything important yet. It's going to be a while before they get to a lot of this. We've got some good metals and stuff. The nice thing about this vertical cavern, despite how inaccessible it is at times, it's also super much safer, I'll put it that way, than a lot of other caverns would be, because so few of the creatures can really navigate it. Only a flyer really could. And we may well get some of those. Probably don't need to be this over-encompassing of all of these little ore veins and whatnot, but I'm just, it's addictive. It's truly addictive to just mine all of these out, you know? Okay. See, and look, these guys are coming all the way down here to get this stuff. It's great. Wonder how far down we've gone. Pretty far. Definitely want that. Okay, we'll keep going. Ooh, that is sphalerite. Thought I recognized you. And here's marble as well. So definitely want to grab that, and I don't mind a huge operation on this level because I will take all that marble. Okay. So we did make it almost all the way down, which is great. Yeah, the sphalerite is useful. It's zinc, basically. It's alloys into a few things like bismuth, bronze, and such. But it's just useful as a tool metal. Okay, so I'm just gonna let that go. Let's take a look at our stockpile. Did they take some of that? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm glad I put that fishery in finally. That was a big mistake for me to let that fishery not exist for as long as I did. Definitely need to work on the town. That's just kind of tedious work because you have to like plan out every single little individual bedroom. I'll just do that for symmetry. Okay, and the jail looks like it's about done, so I'll do that next episode to set the jail up. Same with the hospital, hopefully. Let's take a look though. They should start be accumulating some of the bars up here. So we've got gold, gold, lead, 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 bronze, 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 bronze. So quite a few bronze, one silver, four leads, and a little bit more gold. So I need to smelt more of the galena to get more silver. So let's just continue to do that. Because galena is like, I don't know, 80% lead and like 20% silver is what you get from it or something like that. So you have to smelt quite a bit of it because there's like native silver as well, which is pure silver. You don't have to worry about the lead. I'm not sure if the lead, I think it's just used for tools and stuff, not weapons. Also can poison you. I don't know if it does or not. In real life it would. The ashery I could make lye. That's going to be useful. I'll start doing that. I'm going to need the lye for soap. And then soap, you would make soap from tallow with a bucket of lye mixed with tallow, I think is how it works. So soap is useful and important for your hospital, so you might as well start making it. It also is what the dwarves use it to clean. But anyway, I'm going to call it an episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. It's been fun, as always, and we'll catch you next time on Dwarf Fortress.